From Erykah Badu, Serena Williams, Angela Rye.
Kids, you right, G?
He has had a succession of not just incredibly beautiful women, but successful women.
Tiffany, the thing is, don't fall too hard in love. Common is not good with women.
Common is known for dating powerful women, and Wendy warned Tiffany Haddish. Sadly, she ended up learning the truth herself.
Well, people were saying he's the common denominator because they talked about his past relationships with other famous women. I asked him in the interview, does he have a thing for famous women? He says, no, he just loves powerful women.
He might be the type of person that never, really settles with somebody. Maybe he's like he's like a bee going from flower to flower to flower. I don't know.
Common has always struggled to stay in a long-term relationship. Even though he's dated some of the most successful and strong women in the industry, things never seem to last. Instead of settling down, Common tends to leave once things get serious or when he starts losing interest. People often wonder why he jumps from one relationship to another, and the pattern is hard to ignore. He's been romantically linked to many high-profile women over the years: Serena Williams, Angela Rye, Erykah Badu, Tiffany Haddish, and Taraji P. Henson, to name a few. Yet none of these relationships turned into anything permanent. It's almost as if Common enjoys being with these women until it no longer suits him, then moves on to someone new. His dating history began in the late 90s with Kim Jones, the mother of his child. Their breakup wasn't smooth, and co-parenting brought challenges. Later, he dated Erykah Badu, and their connection was both romantic and creative. However, she ended things over the phone, leaving Common heartbroken. He admitted she was his first real love and first real heartbreak. His relationship with Taraji P. Henson was more private, but his mother loved her the most. Taraji later shared that her son was sad when the two split. His time with Serena Williams lasted a few years, but remained mostly quiet, though he said she and Badu were the two women he seriously considered marrying. When he dated Angela Rye, they clashed over future plans. She wanted children, but he didn't. That disagreement caused their breakup too. All of Common's relationships seem to end the same way, with him unable or unwilling to make a lasting commitment. For now, it seems love continues to be a complicated subject for Common.
We broke up. We were together for about a year this time. And we broke up, I think it was September-ish, maybe, because we just want different things. This was right after a time when I realized that I was going to take the second godson, the 9-year-old, more often. I had told him about it the day before, and we had been talking, probably for 2 months about let's see where things go, because I'm leaning towards I want kids, and he was leaning towards I don't know. I think when somebody tells you they don't know, they really don't want that. They just don't want to hurt you.
Common and Tiffany Haddish first met in 2019 while filming The Kitchen, and their friendship later turned into a romance in 2020 after they connected through Bumble.
We were just talking about how you're spending quarantine and using it, to connect more deeply within your community. And we hear there's a new love connection as well. So congratulations on that. We love Tiffany Haddish. I'm a big fan.
Thank you. She's a wonderful woman, a queen, and just a beautiful person, man. I just care for her a lot, enjoy her, and am grateful to have her in my life. So yeah, I'm happy.
Tiffany once called her time with Common the best relationship she'd ever had. She said she felt happier, more confident, and truly supported. "It feels good knowing someone really has my back," she shared, adding that she had even lost 20 pounds since being with him, not because of him, but because she felt better about herself. Common didn't hold back either. He praised Tiffany, calling her a queen, a beautiful person, and someone truly special. On a podcast in 2021, Tiffany even joked that instead of a fancy ring, she'd prefer an apartment building as a proposal gift.
If he want to marry me, he can get me an apartment building.
Oh, okay. You don't want a ring, you want an apartment complex.
I'd give you a duplex, an eightplex or something. When the homegirls be like, where your ring? I thought you was engaged. Where your ring? Where your carrots? Carrots. Girl, please, I got units. Knock it off. This is gonna appreciate over time. The ring might lose its value, but land, now that right there, you marry me with a deed, that's hot.
But only 2 months after Tiffany joked about her dream proposal, things fell apart. A source told People that their demanding careers and non-stop travel made it hard to keep the relationship going. Maybe the cracks were already showing earlier, especially when Common seemed unsure after being asked about her unusual proposal idea.
Said that when you propose, don't come at me with a ring, I need a deed.
Yeah, she always says that.
She always says that?
She's about getting the land, man. I love that. I mean, that's hey, I respect that, but yeah, if that's what she wants, you gotta give a woman what she wants.
So that's what you're gonna do?
No, I said if that's what she wants.
What do you want? What do you want?
I'm gonna do what's good for me and the lady. Right now all I want is happiness, good times, peace on earth.
So when you get
great work.
When you get down on one knee, are you gonna say, "Here, I got you an apartment. Will you marry me?" Or what do you think it's gonna be like?
No, you say, "Man, I bought you a country."
Oh, damn, that'd be all right. Last thing, is that coming up soon? You think that's, sometime in the near future?
Man, I just take it day by day. I stay in the present, man. It's all love, but I stay in the present. Tiffany is a wonderful woman, a wonderful partner. But I just take it day by day. Marriage, we're not discussing marriage right now.
You're not?
Common once described his relationship with Tiffany Haddish as the most mature he'd experienced, yet he acknowledged that their demanding careers made it challenging to sustain their bond. He admitted that their focus on personal and professional pursuits inadvertently strained the relationship. However, in a 2023 interview with The Washington Post, Tiffany offered a different perspective, stating that the breakup wasn't mutual. She recalled Common saying, "I think this relationship has run its course," to which she responded, "Okay." Tiffany humorously likened the breakup to a childhood playdate where, suddenly, your playmate disappears without a trace. The economic. Times not long after, rumors began swirling about Common's involvement with Jennifer Hudson. The speculation started in 2022 when they co-starred in the action thriller Breathe, playing a married couple. Initially, Jennifer downplayed the rumors, attributing their closeness to on-set camaraderie. However, sightings of the duo together, off-set including a dinner in Malibu, fueled the gossip. In January 2024, during an appearance on The Jennifer Hudson Show, Common confirmed their relationship, expressing his admiration for Jennifer's intelligence, faith, and down-to-earth nature. Common spoke about the joy their relationship brought him, stating, "Seeing her happy actually makes me really happy." He also hinted at a future together, mentioning on Today with Hoda and Jenna that he now feels capable of marriage and sees Jennifer as someone he could marry. Hello! Their relationship also extended into their professional lives. In July 2024, they collaborated on a song for Common's album, The Auditorium Volume 1, showcasing their chemistry both personally and artistically. While Common's past relationships, including those with Serena Williams and Erykah Badu, have been high profile, his connection with Jennifer Hudson appears to be more grounded and fulfilling. Only time will tell if this relationship leads to a lasting commitment.
He was like, "Man, you and Jennifer Hudson, two of the coolest celebrities I ever met, man." I was like, "What, for real?" He's like, "No, y'all real cool." And he was like, "She just bought this ice cream for all these people here on the set." And I was like, "Man, I just like people to treat people good." That's part of home too for me. So yeah, I mean, she there, bro.
You seem the happiest. So you basically you're saying you want to get married. That's what it sounds like to me. Common.
I mean, if I'm going to get married, it's to her. Wow. That's simple.
Common's honest talk about marriage got fans buzzing online, with many wondering if he's finally ready to settle down. One fan even said, "Well, there it is. He wants to marry her. He's never said that about anyone else before." Tiffany Haddish, his ex, also shared her thoughts, saying, "Exactly. I really hope they end up getting married." During his chat on The Breakfast Club, Common opened up about his love life. He admitted that he's often more into the thrill of chasing love than actually sticking with long-term commitment.
Pattern I found myself in, what was called love addiction, who my therapist broke it down, was like that feeling of being like, oh, I'm in love, and it's that honeymoon period that people call it. I was addicted to that feeling. When that feeling would go away and the real part of relationships came, I was like, okay, do I want this or not? Like, I wasn't ready to do the work.
was out.
Yeah, it was ready. I wasn't ready to do the work when it came.
Common has been open about his struggles with love, admitting that over the years he's realized he might be addicted to falling in love. In a 2019 interview with People, he talked about how therapy gave him clarity. He said that once he started having honest conversations about his fear of intimacy and his pattern of love addiction, everything began to make more sense. He learned how to recognize his unhealthy habits and is now trying to grow from them. Common shared that therapy helped him learn to communicate better, and now he truly wants to be a supportive and mature partner. He also spoke about how being with strong, successful Black women has shaped who he is. He explained that the women he's dated are not just incredibly talented, but also manage to juggle their careers and family lives, which has inspired him deeply. Their influence shows up not just in his personal life, but also in his music. Common has a strong admiration for powerful women, even describing dating them as a kind of art. That same passion, however, might be why TV host Wendy Williams once warned Tiffany Haddish not to fall too hard for him, saying he's not the best when it comes to long-term relationships. Even though he's tried to work on himself, there are still questions about whether